With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
By Marcus Peters. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 50, check 50. Watch the safety creep. Say. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Now a run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Over on downs.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Watch the ship, man. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
For DJ Chark, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Makes the score. Ravens 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
28-yard line.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now back to throw. And he finds Cook. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Hawk 70. 48 month.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Ravens 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Raven first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Rashawn Perriman, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
7-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Check three, check three, check three. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check. Bang, bang.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
A Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
The tackle made by Miles.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The tackle made
well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point.
Jaguars.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Dalvin Cook. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
7-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check nine, check nine.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dalvin Cook, 63 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's
true.
supposed to retire.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Oh, that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 31, Ravens 21.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Number 33.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw illegal points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.